everyone. So now I have 32 subscribers, which is when I was having baby number 7 actually. But I'm going to tell you baby number 6's story because that one's really fun. When I was 30 years old, when I was 29 years old, we had decided to not have any more kids. When we were done, we weren't going to have more. My labor had been kind of hard on me. I needed oxygen. The baby's heart rate had gone down quite a few times. It was really stressful to give birth that time. So we were like, okay, 5's enough, 5's plenty. We've had a lot of kids, we can be done. So we did a few things to make sure that we would not ever get pregnant again. After a couple years of no babies and enjoying, just quiet time with me and my 5 kids, I started feeling icky. And I told my husband, I don't feel really well. It kind of feels like when I'm in my first trimester. And he's like, nah, you're not pregnant. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm not pregnant. And then after like 2 months of just not feeling 100%, I was like, wait a second, when was my last period? And I started trying to calculate it and I couldn't figure it out. And I wasn't telling my husband because I didn't want to stress him out that, something could be wrong. And I kind of kept track for an entire month and was like, yeah, I haven't had my period. So then I went to my husband and I'm like, hey, do you know when my last period was? I'm not sure. And he's like, no, but it's no big deal. Women go through ups and downs. You probably had a light period and you just didn't notice. I'm like, yeah, I'm busy. So then, I just brushed it off and I couldn't let it go that, I couldn't get this feeling out of my head. And so then one day I lay down for a nap and I lay on my belly and I sit up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know that feeling. I feel a little football in my stomach. So I call my husband. I'm like, when you come home, bring me a pregnancy test. And he's like, you're not pregnant. And he sounds adamant. And I'm like, I know I can't be pregnant, but I know what pregnant feels like. So bring home a test. So I lay down for a nap and I open my eyes and he is standing over me holding a pregnancy test and goes, go pee. And I'm like, okay, aren't you supposed to be at work? And he goes, I left early, go pee. So I went to the bathroom and I come back and we're sitting on the bed and we're talking and, if we are pregnant, it's a blessing. It's never a bad thing. It's okay, but I'm not pregnant. We'll figure it out after that. And we look down at the test and it says pregnant. And we're sitting there staring at it. And our oldest walks in and goes, what's going on? And we go, well, we're going to have baby number 6 now. And he goes, again? And we're like, yep, it's a blessing. So now we have